guys, our first day at Universal Orlando. Today we're going to start with Islands of Adventure. We're here for a week. We have a 3-day pass, so we're going to, even though we do have a park offer, which is called Park to Park, we're going to start with Islands of Adventure and really take our time this week. And we are on the water taxi right now, waiting to board. And this is super fun. Actually, right now it's not storming, thank God, and the weather is not too bad. So I'm looking forward to a great day. I got my Gryffindor hat on. I got my Harry Potter shirt, my Jaws lanyard. I still have a lot of Disney, so they almost didn't let me on, but you know, I try to balance that with some Universal.
Good morning. A few announcements. Please stay seated until I say the word all ashore. Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure are both open. First to close tonight will be Universal Studios at 9 p.m. Islands of Adventure will close 1 hour later at 10 p.m. City Walk will close 2 hours after that at 12 a.m., also known as midnight. The last boat from the hotel to City Walk will be 11:30 p.m. And the final boat returning from City Walk to the hotel will be at 1:15 a.m. If you go to the City Walk dock at 1:16 a.m. or later, you will find an empty dock and have to take the walk of shame. One more time, please stay in your seats until I say the words all ashore. Thank you for hopefully listening and have a great day.
Here at Islands of Adventure, Universal Orlando. It is right behind me. We just sat down, had a nice breakfast. Let me show you where it's at so you can find it too. There's a Starbucks. That's what it looks like. It is actually right next to a Cinnabon. So it's kind of cool that it's both together. So if you want to grab a cinnamon roll and then get a coffee with it, you can do it right next to each other. They have seating here. It's not a ton of seating, but it's a good amount. They also have little kind of area here that you can sit down if you can't find good tables right there. And let me show you where it is at. So I am going towards the front of the park, Islands of Adventure. That's the entryway right there. Right there, that's actually where the turnstiles are in the entryway. If you walk straight ahead and you turn to your left, you will see the Starbucks. There is no, there's actually like a little counter with a couple of stools in there for seating, but not much. It's actually quite a small Starbucks. So you're gonna want to come in here, and I would recommend grab a table, have someone sit there first, and send someone in to get your food and drinks. So on the opposite side of Starbucks here, right, the entry at Islands of Adventure, they have coffee and tea, pastries, croissants, and sandwiches right here. So there's like a little quick service restaurant here, which we have never been to, that we got to give it a try sometime. It looks pretty cool. Very pretty decor on the outside too, I like it. So this is important to know. Currently at Disney, you can't send your merchandise that you buy through the park to the front of the parks or to your resort, which normally you could. Before COVID, you could send your merchandise so you don't have to carry it all around to the front of the park and then pick it up and take it from there if you want, or you could send it to your resort. You could also ship it. You can still ship things, but the sending it to the front, you can't. However, point being, here at Universal, they're much more accommodating than Disney when it comes to merchandise. So when you're walking around Universal, either of the parks, if you find any merchandise that you want to buy at the stores but you don't want to carry it around, which I don't want to carry it around, you can have the cashier send it to the front of the park so you can just pick it up on the way out, or just tell them to send it to your resort and then you can just go pick it up at the end of the day. That, I think, is very, very helpful. Thank you, Universal. We are entering Seuss Landing, which I think is a super fun spot, not just for little ones, although it has all the rides for little ones, but I think for adults too, because I love Seuss Landing. I actually love the rides here. I think it's super fun, all of them. And it's just so colorful, like you can get some great pictures here in video. Here is a big tip for all of you icy fans out there, like Nicholas loves his ices. Here at Universal Studios, they have ices everywhere, everywhere. Almost every few feet, there is an icy station. And here is the big tip. So I want you all to look at this cup that Scott bought for us. This is a Universal refillable cup. Yes. There you go, Scott. Please hold that, Vanna. Thank you, Vanna. All right, so can you tell me, Scott, how much you paid for it and what the benefits were that she told you about?
It was $270, and the benefits are you get to refill it one time.
Those are, thank you,
what
Scott.
What a deal.
I know.
It comes out with tax and everything, it's like 19 something, so just under 20 bucks. You can refill it as many times as you like throughout the day. I'm sorry, every 10 minutes.
Yes, every 10 minutes.
And you can fill it up with any of the fountain beverages and Slurpees at any of
and
the kiosks.
ices, yes. You said Slurpee. I don't think it's the same thing. I don't know.
Slurpee,
it's
all
the same thing. All right. So yes, sodas and ices.
Potato. Tomato. It's all the same.
So every 10 minutes you can fill this up with any fountain drink or icy of your choice. Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So this is what we did. And I think that's awesome.
Here's the pro tip. I'm going to tell you the pro tip.
All right, pro tip.
You're a family, buy one.
Yes.
You take it, one of you use it, you get whatever you want, enjoy the drink, and then go and rinse it out in the toilet. I'm just kidding. This sink. And then you can either pack it away, and then the next person can go and get whatever beverage they would like in there, and they share.
Exactly.
Sharing is caring.
It is true. Scott gave us a very, very helpful tip. So for the three of us, we just bought one refillable cup because that's a really, that's a really big cup. And you can refill it every 10 minutes. I mean, we can't even try to drink that much. We'd end up like spending our entire vacation in the bathroom. Anywho, the point is, get one. I mean, but if you're a bigger family, then like, well, there's only three of us. So if you're like a family of 6, maybe get 2. Something like that, and then just share because it's 20 bucks. After like a couple, 2-3 drinks, you have already made your money back. Here we are at the Cat in the Hat ride and the Cat's Hats and Things gift shop. This is a cool ride for young and old. Scott and I love this ride. Nicholas, I don't know. I mean, he liked the ride when he was younger. Right now it's probably boring for him, right, Nicholas?
I didn't like it when I was younger either because it's so like weird.
Yeah, he didn't like, so he just said, I don't know if you heard it off camera, but he didn't like it when he was younger either because it's a little creepy, like weird. But that's why Scott and I like it because we like horror movies. So it's a little creepy with those little thing, like thing 1 and thing 2.
Alright, I'm scared of it.
Look at me, I'm the cat, with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat.
Our fish came down too. He fell into a pond.
Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. 2 things, and I call them thing 1 and thing 2. They are tame. Oh, so tame. They will come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet day. No, not in the house.
So the fish in the pot?
They should not fly kites in a house. They should not.
If mother could say this, now what would you say?
On the way home. Do you hear? I saw her. Your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2.
Those things yet.
Oh dear, you did not like our games. What a shame. What a shame.
Have no fear of this mess.
Said the Cat in the Hat.
I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
And of course, you exit the Cat in the Hat ride right into the Cat in the Hat gift shop. What? I did not see that coming.
Penny,
Yes?
you think this would fit me?
That's perfect. Perfect. And it's good for going potty too. It makes it easy. Lots of things here. We got that thing. We have that thing. and that thing. Scott likes bubble ones, so we're gonna get him that thing. We have these things.
I can't help me.
Lots of these things. Oh, and there's a Mr. Cat in the Hat himself with lots of those things.
Next Friday, next Friday.
Uh-oh, they spray you here. They spray you right here. That fish right there is spraying them. There it goes. Oh, you know what the trick is? The trick is to stay way up. It only goes so far, that water. Stay way up and you won't get hit. Okay, we've been assigned numbers 3 and 4. Now the goal here is trying not to get wet, or if it's really hot and you want to get wet. Right now, it's not hot enough for me to get totally wet, but I have a feeling it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna get wet. All right, looks like number 4 is mine.
Welcome, boys and girls, to our fishy ride.
There's number 3, Nicholas and Scott.
And buckle up.
Go. Okay, I gotta keep this up because I'm afraid if I go down lower, I'm gonna get wet. Hold on. I mean, it's not gonna be the worst thing in the world. It's getting kind of hot. All right, there are the guys behind us. Here we go. Woo! Uh-oh, I see some goldfish the same level as me. They might get me. There they are, right behind me. Okay, they might get me. I gotta be careful here. Woo! I'm not going down. I'm not going down. That's all right. I heard someone scream. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. I'm going on this side. They're gonna try to get me. Ah! I don't trust those goldfish. Ah! Oh no! Oh my gosh! I think I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. I have a bad feeling about this.
Trouble, thing 1 and thing 2. The world's best babysitter, the cat in the hat. Sam I am and his delicious green eggs and ham. And what is that smell? It's the Grinch. Yeah, too long ago in a place called Mulberry Street. The Grinch, the Lawrence, and the cat in the hat. Just a few of the faces we meet. One fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, green eggs and ham, and his fame. You see, 44 books were written by him. Dr. Seuss was chosen name.
Here's the Circus McGurkus Cafe. Stupendous. Oh, let's see what they have here. Chicken sandwich, pizza, bacon cheeseburger, combo with a side Caesar salad. Oh, and here it's like Disney. You can mobile order and mobile food and drink ordering, so you don't have to stand the big lines. I really like the whole mobile ordering thing that has become more popular, that became more popular during the COVID time, because, and I hope they keep it, because that's like one of the COVID things that was actually pleasant. It was a pleasurable thing because you could just order your food in advance, not stand the lines, and it tells you when your food's ready, and you just go pick it up. I think that's awesome. Here we are on the choo-choo train. This one's fun. You get to see a little view all underneath you, all of Dr. Seuss land.
Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. All the places you'll go. There is fun to be done.
The Circus McGurkus, the world's greatest show, on the face of the earth or wherever you go. Here in Ring 1, from the ocean of all, is a sight most amazing, a walrus named Rolf, who can stand on one whisker, this wonderful Rolf, on top of 5 balls, 2 tennis, 3 golf. It's a marvelous trick if I say so myself. And while this wild ruckusing goes on below,
Woo! Look at that! We got them all down there. Winky, that's our competitor. Woo-hoo!
hop! We like to hop on top of hop.
Stop! You must not hop on Pop.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
I do. I like them, Sam I am. I like these green eggs and ham. Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really quite small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, the star-bellied Sneetches would brag.
We're the best kind of sneetch on the beaches.
All the rest of the day on those wild, gleaming beaches.
There's Hogwarts Castle.
Sneetches. Then when every last
There's
cent of their
Jurassic
money
Park
was
ride.
spent, The fix-it-up chappie packed up. And he went. And he
That
laughed
guy
as
is
he
throwing
drove his
up.
car
He went on too many roller coasters.
No, you can't teach a sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong. I'm happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had
When you get out of that choo-choo ride, you get to come out into a bakery and you can grab some drinks and some really super delicious, yummy donuts and pastries and candy. There's all kinds of sweet treats here. This is awesome. Goose juice. This is where you can get your goose juice. And that includes ices and every single kind of drink that you can think of, in addition to pizza, pretzels, and churros and corn dog. Oh my gosh, well this is good to know where you can come to. And this is also where you can get your refillable cups refilled.
Think left, think right, think low, think high.
This is the awesome choo-choo we went on. We love the choo-choo. It's the Seuss Trolley. I think it's called the Seuss Trolley tram ride. Make sure you guys visit the little ones play area here. It looks really super duper cool. See, Poseidon's Fury. It's a live action show here. And we've actually never seen it. It looks really cool. I mean, from the outside right now, it looks really cool. Look at that giant hand. Wow. I mean, like we've been to Universal many times, and this is just the one thing we have never come to, so this is going to be super fun for us, something new. Wow, just the building itself is very impressive, very pretty, and giant foot. Woo, stinky.
I have waited centuries for this moment. Now I will destroy. So I bring you some help. Can't help you now. This is intolerable.
We just got out of Poseidon's Fury live action show, and it was amazing. It was beyond amazing. It was fascinating. It was fun. The special effects were out of this world. Actually, some things I've never seen before. So I highly recommend going here. Even Nicholas, who's usually not impressed by much anymore, thought it was really impressive. It's right here. You'll see the giant foot and the giant hand, and you go in there, and all ages, go. Definitely go. Euro somewhere, except it smell like kebab or something. The Fire Eater's Grill. That looks cool. Wow, this is kind of like a Middle Eastern delicious kebabs. I knew I could smell kebabs. I'm Iranian, I can smell kebabs everywhere. Oh wow, they have beef kebab, chicken kebab, Greek salad, hummus, Greek yogurt. Wow, this is where I want to eat. That sounds so good. Look at that, I even love the sign. That is so neat. We so have to eat here. It smells so good. I wish I had smell-o-vision for you guys. It smells so good in here. Oh wow, oh wow. Look, with pita bread kebabs.
Hello there.
Hello.
What is this stick thing you're carrying?
I'm vlogging you.
Picture?
Yeah, I'm videotaping you. Videotaping. I'm so 80s.
Yes, I like to make myself look pretty.
I'm afraid she's gonna. Oh, that's beautiful. She's gonna make me wet. I'm gonna have to back up.
Refreshing water.
Actually, I don't care. It's hot. I'm gonna go forward. Okay.
I am Amethyst. I am the Mystic Fountain. I am here to provide information, fun, entertainment, answers to questions like, what is the meaning of life? I actually know. So there you go. Where are you from?
California.
California?
Yeah.
What are you doing over here?
I'm enjoying your weather and your parks.
You have a Universal there too.
Yeah, but the Universal here has more rides. It's bigger.
Ah, yeah, we're better.
Yes.
We're better.
Yes.
Yeah. What rides have you done today?
We actually have not done any rides yet.
How can you say you don't know? What have you been doing?
We went on the Poseidon show.
Oh, okay. All right, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
You escaped with your life.
Yes, yes.
Very good. Well, where are you thinking of going next?
We're gonna go to Harry Potter's Wizarding World.
Okay, to the Wizarding World. You got a couple of choices there. Now, the first one you're going to encounter is the Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Yes.
Sponsored by Hagrid.
Yes.
Ruby is Hagrid. That's a good one. Then there's the Fantastic Forbidden Journey. So if you can sneak in, you can do that.
Yes.
And then there's a little tiny ride that most people don't know, the Hippogriff. Super fun.
We're gonna do
If you're
it.
going that way, you're gonna run into some dinosaurs.
Uh-oh.
So be on the lookout.
We will.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the way from California.
Woo! We are now entering Jurassic Park. Okay, there's a Velocicoaster straight ahead. And to the left we have the watering hole for anybody that wants to get some snacks or refreshments. Jurassic Park popcorn. That's like a Jurassic-sized popcorn right there. Restrooms. We are looking for restrooms and it says this way, so we're going this way. Ooh, and they have cinnamon churros here for Scott Nicholas. Not me, because I hate churros. I know, that's sacrilege, but I really do. I think they're gross. I had it once. I took a bite and I just like spit it out. I can't handle it. We are in the Jurassic Park Discovery Center, which is super cool because not only is it a giant restaurant, quick service, you can come here, you get in the lines, there's multiple cashiers, and they have all kinds of foods from burgers, chicken nuggets, they have chicken, and I believe I saw ribs, but we haven't gotten in this line yet. But anyways, it looks very good. They have all kinds of food, tons of seating all the way around. The condiments are there. There's also a Jurassic Park gift shop right here. There's a restroom to the back. However, right now I try to go to the restroom and they said the line for the restroom is 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go pee. That's like a ride. So I'm gonna try to find another restroom. And when you go downstairs, there's a whole Jurassic Park Discovery area, which has all kinds of really neat things to look at and do. Not only a gift shop, as you can see there, but also learning about the dinosaurs. Also outdoor seating, and the restaurant inside this Jurassic area is called the Burger Digs. They have great chicken, grilled chicken sandwich platters and everything. And this is what it looks like. It's Jurassic Park Discovery Center and Dino Store. As we keep moving on, we're trying to walk over to the Jurassic Park ride actually, because it's actually getting really hot and very humid. So I think the time has come for us to get super wet. On the way to the ride, there's a ton of midway type games, so you can win all these cool little stuffed animals. Here, if you don't want to go to the Burger Digs, right across the way is the Pizza Predatoria. They have a good amount of outdoor seating and there's covering in case it rains or from the sun. And it's just a quick service pizza place. And you can grab your food and enjoy that. There's tons of souvenirs. If you miss any shops, literally every few feet I'm seeing a souvenir kiosk. So as we're getting closer, the Raptor Encounter is here to the right. And again, this on to the left is a brand new ride, which is the Velocicoaster. And it looks kind of scary. I'm actually not sure if I have the courage to go on it. Seriously, it looks really scary. This might be one of those, no, I don't know. This might be one of those where I'm just gonna bow out. I am really not sure. I gotta really think about it because I am a big coward when it comes to rides like this. I'm not into intense rides. Because like I will cry like a little girl. I will, I swear I will cry. So you guys all see that behind me? That is the Velocicoaster. So we were all set to go. Scott Nicholas and I were all set to go. From the beginning, I was a little hesitant because like I said, I am scared of extreme rides. But they kept like pushing me to go and pushing me and saying it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. And then, so at the last minute, we're walking up to the ride and then there's a part of it where the people are going straight up, like vertically up, and then they're going vertically down. And right there I stopped and I looked at it and I said, no, I'm not doing this. I can't. I'm gonna start crying like a little girl. There's no way. So finally they gave in. I grabbed the bags, I came back and sat down. And then they went on the ride and they showed up. When they started walking towards me, they had a look of like, what was that? And I'm talking about Scott and Nicholas are not scared of extreme rides. They love it. They're cool. They come back and they're always laughing. But this time, they had a smile on their face but a little bit terrified and smile. And they just explained to me that if I would have gone, I made the right choice. If I would have gone, I would have like died. I would have been crying and everything. There's no way, because they said when they got off, they were like shaky a little bit. They said they had a blast and will go on it again, but it was extreme. It was extreme. So I just want to warn everybody, if you're like me, don't do it. If you're like them, know what to expect, do it, and go have fun. All right, that's all. I'm just glad I didn't do it. I had a feeling, I had a Harrison Ford moment where I was like, I have a bad feeling about this, and I was right. This is the Velocicoaster. This is the scary thing I was telling you about.
No, that's the beginning.
This is the beginning of it?
Yeah, because I remember we go through the cave right at the beginning.
So that you start from right there?
Yeah, we start
and
right
then you
there.
go up
That's
that
the
way?
rock and roller coaster launch it does, and you go straight through like a cave, and I was like, holy.
And then you launch forward or backward?
We go forward.
Okay, so they're explaining, so Scott and Nicholas are explaining to me, because as I told you, I refused to go on this thing. And I was right to refuse. And they said it was intense. So let's see if we can see a launch. If you guys are familiar with the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, oh, there it is. That's where they launch, up there. They launch from up there, like right now, just went by. There we go. So they do like, it's an Aerosmith type launch. And then it's pretty much like a nightmare after that, from what they've been told. But they said, I mean, from what I've been told by them, they said it's a fun nightmare. They had a blast, but they said that there's a lot of surprises and extreme turns, and they said it's incredibly intense. Oh, okay, that's the part I saw, guys, right there. I saw that, and I turned around and I went back. And I was right, because as soon as I saw them do the vertical up and the vertical down, I said, no. So thank God I saw that, because I would not have been able to handle this. In fact, when they came off, they said you would not have been able to handle this. Here it is, the Velociraptor, the Velocicoaster. May the force be with you for anybody who goes on it. As we are continuing our walk through Jurassic Park, we're back near the Jurassic Park ride. There is also another restaurant here called Thunder Falls Terrace, and here they have the turkey legs, chicken, rice bowl salads, all kinds of stuff. And again, there's a lot of indoors. Here we are. We've arrived to the Jurassic Park River Adventure. Normally I would get a poncho. You can get ponchos here so you don't get wet, but it is super hot and humid, so I'm actually fine with getting wet. They do have lockers again here. We'll see if they force us to put our stuff in a locker, or if it's only if you want to. Here is the Jurassic Park ride that we already went on, so we're gonna catch other people. Oh, maybe we should go back. It's gonna be a tsunami. Doing the drop. Oh yeah, I got a little missed on that one. I got a miss. If you go stand where that person's standing, you're probably gonna be in a splash zone if you're standing here. But yeah, well, that's the drop we did. It was super fun. It's just like the one in California if you've been on the one in Universal Studios Hollywood. Here we go. Oh, and there's ghosts on that. There's 999 ghosts. There's always room for one more. We're taking shelter inside of the Dinosaur Burger restaurant because all of a sudden, out of the blue, right after we got off the Hagrid motorbike ride, it just started pouring like insane. I mean, more than even like an umbrella or poncho can handle. And we just got lucky that we scored a table under a cover. And let me show you guys what's going on here. Look at that. It is insane out there. I mean, it's like a sheet of white. It's so much rain, it looks like white, looks like milk. That's how crazy it is. And right now, we just got a warning on our phone that lightning is coming. So if lightning is coming and there's this much rain, just like when we were at SeaWorld, they're probably going to temporarily stop all outdoor rides because of the danger of the lightning. But we just super got lucky right now that we just scored an indoor table just to hunker down and until it passes. So it is storming like cats and dogs outside, and we are hunkering down in the Jurassic Park area because that's where we happen to be when it hits. At the Burger Dig restaurant. So if this happens to you, and it's been raining like crazy, it looks like a sheet of white. It's coming down, and everyone's hunkering down everywhere they can get some kind of shelter. So if this happens to you, and it is Florida, so odds are it's going to happen to you, so have a plan. first of all, we have ponchos that we have from Disney. We brought the ponchos. Always carry ponchos with you, and we have an umbrella too. We have backup and everything. So always be ready for it. And if you happen to be in the Jurassic Park area, when it hits, run into the Burger Dig restaurant. It is super huge. Inside there's a ton of seating, but I couldn't actually, everybody was running in here for shelter, so I couldn't find seating inside. So I ran outside here. As you can see, there's like a balcony, and there's a lot of seating, and it's completely covered. So we just got super lucky, and we got a table, and we're just gonna sit here and wait it out. Usually in Florida, when it all of a sudden starts raining, it also all of a sudden stops. So most of the time, it's not an all-day thing like it is for us, like in California. It's a temporary thing. You just gotta kind of wait it out. Now leaving the Jurassic Park area and entering Skull Island, Reign of Kong. And a little side note, when we were in Aulani, we actually took a really cool excursion where they take you to where they filmed actually this movie. And they show you all the area where they filmed it, and there was some, like, there's still some props left over, and it was really cool. So let me know if anybody wants to know what excursion that was. Comment below or shoot me an email and I'll let you know. It was awesome. Awesome experience. And also the same experience took us to the area where they filmed parts of Jurassic Park, and that was cool too. We just caught off of Kong Skull Island, and that ride is always awesome. I highly recommend going to that ride. It's not intense or anything like that. It's a lot of fun. After you finish Kong Skull Island, you actually start entering this kind of a Toontown area that they have. And here there are two really cool, very, very wet water rides that Nicholas and Scott always love to go on. And I would go on it with them right now, but since the storm, the weather has actually cooled down a tad, so I'm not going to go, but they are, and the rides are really cool. It's called Toon Lagoon here. Their Toontown is called Toon Lagoon. And one of the rides is called Dudley Do Right, which I believe it's this one to the right. Yeah, and you get immensely wet on this. It's basically you are gonna go swimming. Here we are at Dudley Do Right. Super duper schmooper wet water ride. Lots of fun. You want to get wet? This is what you go on. For big ones and little ones. All ages. Up to a certain height requirement, of course. Entering Toon Lagoon. Toon Lagoon is really cool. Besides having super schmooper wet water rides, they have some really cool stores here, in addition to really awesome places to eat. One of my favorite places to eat here is on the right-hand side. I think it's on the right-hand side. It's Blondie's, and we'll come up to that. And that's based on the old comic strip of Dagwood and Blondie. For those of you that go on the wet rides, they also have people dryers here. If you see there's people lined up there, you can go right into the people dryer. It's a full-size dryer, and you can try to dry out a little bit, so that's helpful. There is a closer look of Dudley Do Right's water ride. So we're coming up to the height requirement, and also pretty much before every ride at Universal Studios, they do have the car of the ride, so you can sit in it to see if you fit. In case maybe you're too tall or wide, you can sit in it and actually pull down the seatbelt or the over the shoulder seatbelt and see if you actually fit. So we're gonna see if Scott is comfortable in this to go. Are you comfy cozy, Scott?
I don't know if we're good there.
And here we are in Toon Lagoon. So there's some restrooms on the left. Here is Gasoline Alley, which is a really cool souvenir shop. And this is it. This is my Dagwood and Blondie restaurant. It's a quick service in here, and there's tons of seating out here, which I love sitting out here and people watching. But let's go on inside and check out what kind of food they have. So they have a foot-long hot dog, chili dog, Chicago dog, and of course you can get your icy and soda refills in here as well if you have the universal refill mugs. But obviously the most important thing that they have is, because Dagwood is a sandwich, Dagwood used to love eating sandwiches, so It's kind of like a Subway where it's made to order sandwiches. And you just go right along just like Subway and you tell them what you'd like on it and they will build you all different types of sandwiches with, and you can get the famous Dagwood sandwich, which is like a very tall sandwich with all kinds of stuff on it, and that's actually really delicious. So I do recommend coming here for a little quick bite to eat. They also have that indoor seating. Across from Dagwood's, you have the Poop Deck Pappy's popcorn. And of course, we have Popeye right here. Straight ahead, on the left-hand side, we have a lot more gift shops and tons of fun stuff. And there's a lot of little water play areas for the kids. As we leave the Toon Lagoon, we enter kind of a comic strip area. So that's where you get the Dagwood and Blondie, because that used to be a comic strip from the old days. You got Betty Boop here. On the left-hand side, you got Flash Gordon. It's a great gift shop with all kinds of really cool stuff. If you're into the comic books and old comics, this is super duper fun. And then here is Comic Strip Cafe. So if you don't want to eat at Dagwood's, you can come to Comic Strip Cafe. Next to it, of course, there's a quick service ice cream stand, and there's lots of seating outside in the back and a lot of seating inside. So let's go check out Comic Strip Cafe and see what kind of food we have. Comic Strip Cafe is currently closed. Usually they are open. They might be opening a little later on, but they have pizzas, they have cheeseburgers, hamburgers, they have chicken nuggets, and they have ramen, and looks like a beef bowl of some sort. Looks like almost like Mongolian beef. But you can mobile order too. Nicholas's favorite part right after Toon Lagoon is this area. This is Marvel Island, and this is where you have all of the superheroes and the villains. And of course his favorite ride is Spider-Man, but they have a Hulk ride, which he's been on up there, which is really too intense for me, but he loves it. And they have Captain America Diner, which actually I don't recommend. We ate there last time and it didn't have very good food at all, and it was always cold. But right next to that, there's a really cool hot dog stand that I would recommend. As soon as you exit the Spider-Man ride, of course you go straight into a Spider-Man gift shop, which is really cool and has a lot of great stuff. It's not really cool that you go into a Spider-Man gift shop. That's kind of expected. It's just that they got really cool stuff. There's a pretzel store right here. That's the hot dog place I was telling you about. Stay away from the Captain America Diner. Really yucky food. You're better off grabbing a nice hot dog, some cold drinks. They got tables all over there. If you go walk straight into the back near the Captain America Diner, right by the lake. Just sit there and relax, or there's tons of benches everywhere. Here is the amazing adventures of Spider-Man at the Daily Bugle. This is what we're gonna go on. Nicholas's favorite ride, his favorite superhero since he was a wee little. Spider-Man line is actually really cool. It's very entertaining until you get to go on the ride. It keeps you super entertained.
Electro and Hydro-Man. Separately, they're each horribly evil in their own right, but together, police advise you to stay in your house or obvious
We just got off the Spider-Man ride and it was amazing! Just like Spider-Man. The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And now we are walking into the what? The gift shop. $265. That's a mask I would have. For somebody like Nicholas who worships this guy, that's the mask he needs in his room. Yes, sir. And we can have it sent to our resort. So we decided, Nicholas and I decided not to go on to Popeyes even though Nicholas was definitely gonna go, and I was gonna go earlier in the day, but after the rainstorm, the temperatures dropped drastically. It's not freezing cold, but it feels like it's not getting soaked wet. Let's put it that way. There's like a wind starting, and it almost feels like it's like in mid-70s. It's overcast. So we're gonna opt out. We're here for many days. We'll do it when it's really hot again. And believe me, this is Florida. The weather changes like every minute. So if the lines for the boats getting back to your resorts are long, you can actually walk it, and it's a very short and very nice walk. So we are gonna go ahead and make a right turn right here, and we're gonna walk down this very picturesque path right by the water, and we're actually gonna see the boats go by. And there's Islands of Adventure, so it's right by the exit. So you can just come out of the exit and hang a right and just go on through the walkway and get to your resort in no time. There are the signs. They guide you during the entire path so you don't get lost. And it really is beautiful. It's a very nice walk, and the weather has cleared up, so it's a definitely nice path to take. Not long at all. Garden pathway from the parks to our resort is like a little jungle. It's kind of cool. It's a very pleasant walk. You walk by the water for a little bit of it, and the rest of it you go through this like jungly environment, which is actually really nice. A very, very pleasant walk. We're walking over the bridge, almost there to our hotel, but we walk over part of the path that we already walked. So it kind of goes around, and it comes over here, and it goes over the bridge, and then we get right over there to our resort. And there are the boats. Yeah, the lines were really long right now because it's getting close to the closing of the parks. So this is a great alternative. Sadly, our day at Islands of Adventure has come to an end, but we had a blast. Great food, great rides, great fun in the sun until there was a storm. Everything was awesome. We had a wonderful time. And tomorrow we are off to St. Augustine. So don't forget to catch that vlog. Thanks for watching Penny on the DL. Don't forget to subscribe. I will catch you on the next adventure. Have a magical day.